Now, dissolution of partnership firm. Under the dissolution of partnership firm, our next point of discussion is settlement of accounts. When the partnership firm is dissolved, how the accounts will be settled. So settlement of account is our topic. Settlement of account under section 48. Under section 48, settlement of account under section 48 of the Indian Partnership Act 1932. So here we will discuss how the accounts will be settled when the firm is dissolved. When the partnership firm is dissolved. Okay. First of all, losses including deficiency of capital shall be paid first out of profit, then out of capital, and lastly, if necessary, will be realized from the partners in their respective profit sharing ratio. This comes under section 48A. 48A. The losses including deficiency of capital shall be first out of shall be paid first out of profit, okay, then out of capital, and lastly, if necessary, will be realized from partners in their profit sharing ratio, in their profit sharing ratio. Is it clear? So losses including deficiency of capital shall be paid first out of profit, okay, next out of capital, and lastly, if necessary, will be realized from partners in their profit sharing ratio. This comes under section 48A. 48A. Is it clear? Comes under 48A. So losses including deficiency of capital shall be first adjusted from profit. Then if the losses after adjusting from profit remain, the losses is there, then that losses will be adjusted out of capital, and after adjusted from capital, thereafter the losses is there, remain loss is there, then the lastly this will be realized, the next remaining losses will be realized from the partners in their profit sharing ratio. This comes under section 48A, settlement of account, section 48A. Now come to the section 48B. 48A is completed. Now come to section 48B regarding the settlement of account under section 48B. The amount realized on the date of dissolutions, when the firm dissolved, the amount realized by the sale of assets, including the capital contributed by the partner to make up the deficiency of his capital, his capital shall be first used for payment of outside liabilities, external liabilities. So the amount realized from the sale of assets, including any amount contributed by the partner to make up his deficiency of capital, shall be applied in the following manner and order. So first, that amount will be used to pay the external liability, outside liability, third party. You can say third party, outside liability, external liability. So first, the amount will be utilized. First of all, outside liability will be paid off. Who are the outside liabilities? Outside liabilities are, for instance, creditors. Creditors is the outside liabilities. Creditors. Bills payable, outside liability. External liability, which is also known as external liability. Bank loan, loan taken from bank. Outstanding expenses. Okay, these are our outside liabilities. Okay, if the outside liabilities also, if the partner is doing business and their wife is given loan, wife's loan is also taken as outside liabilities. Mrs. loan, partners, Mrs. loan, partners, Mrs. loans. If the partner's wife has given the loan to the firm, then that will be also treated as outside liabilities. Mrs. loan. Employee Provident Fund, EPF. These are outside liabilities. Is it clear? These are outside liabilities. So first of all, amount realized from the sale of assets when the firm is dissolved, we will sell the assets of the firm. So whatever the amount realized by the sale of assets, including any sum contributed by the partner to make up his or her deficiency of capital, shall be applied in the following manner and order. This is the following order, in the following manner and order. So first, the amount will be paid off to the external liability, to the third party, outsider liability. So first of all, outside liability will be paid off. Outside liabilities will be paid off. Outside liabilities, creditors, bills payable, bank loan, outstanding expenses, wife's loan. If the partner has taken loan from the wife for the firm, then wife's loan, I have written over here Mrs. loan, and Employee Provident Fund, EPF, Employee Provident Fund. Any amount which is paid to the outsider, external, that is called external liability. Any amount taken by the firm outside the business, that liabilities are called outside liability if the amount is not yet paid. So first of all, outside liability will be paid off. Okay. Second, the loan advanced by the partner will be paid off. If the partner has given any loan, then partner's loan will be returned. So then after the payment of this, then the loan advanced by the partner, will be paid off. Suppose they are the three partner A, B and C. Okay, B and C has given the loan. B's loan and C's loan. Suppose B's loan is 80,000 and C's loan is 40,000. So these two loans will be paid off. Then the loan advanced by the partner will be paid off. So the loan of B and C will be paid off, as the B and C has given loan to the firm. So after the payment of external liability, from the rest amount, the partner's loan will be repaid. As I have given an example that they are the three partners, and in these three partners B and C has given loan to the firm. So then we will return this amount to partner. Partner's loan will be repaid. Ratably means what? Ratably, I have written over here ratably. Ratably means, suppose firm has realized 1 lakh, suppose realized 2 lakhs. Firm has realized from the sale of assets, including capital deficiency, that is 2 lakhs. From these 2 lakh, the firm has paid outside liability. Suppose the outside liability is, external liability, suppose it is 1 lakh or 1,20,000. Suppose external liability is 1,20,000. So after payment of the external liability, this much amount the firm has realized by the sale of assets of the firm, including capital deficiency. Suppose firm has realized 2 lakhs, and from this 2 lakhs the firm has paid outside liability 1,20,000. So remaining amount after the payment of 1,20,000, remaining left is 80,000. Now from this 80,000, the firm will pay the loan advanced by the partner. And here I have given an example that the B and C has given a loan 80,000 and 20,000. So total loan is how much? 1,20,000. But here amount is left only 80,000. So this 80,000 will be distributed between B and C ratably in their loan amount. What is the proportion of loan amount? 80,000 and 20,000. So 8:4 means 2:1. In 2:1, we will repay the amount to B and C. So 80,000 will be given in the ratio of 2:1, 2/3, and 80,000 into 1/3. Okay. So it is 3,3,3,3,5,2,6,6,6,7 like this. So 53,333 will be paid to B and 26,667 will be paid to A for the settlement of their loan ratably. If the amount is sufficient after the payment of this amount, after the payment of external liability, if the amount is sufficient, then we'll pay the full amount. If the partner has advanced the loan to the firm, then we'll pay the full amount. of loan to the partner. But if the after payment of outside liability amount is not sufficient to pay the full, then we will pay ratably in proportion. Ratably means in proportion. Whatever the amount dues, in proportion to that we will pay them. As I said, as I have given the example of 80,000 and 20,000, 80,000 and 40,000 is the loan of B and C. B's loan and C's loan is 80,000 and 40,000. Okay, so we'll pay them ratably. Ratably means in their proportion, 2:1. Whatever the amount left, from that amount will be distributed between these two partners in this ratio if the amount is not enough to pay the entire loan amount. That's why the ratably what is used. Third is thereafter, after the payment of partner's loan, thereafter the partner's capital will be returned. If the sufficient amount is left to pay the partner's capital balance, then we will return the whole amount. If the balance amount is not sufficient to pay the entire amount of capital, then ratably. Suppose we have to pay A, B and C their capital on the date of dissolution. Their capital balance on the date of dissolution is 1,80,000 and 60,000 respectively. So total capital is how much? 2,40,000. But after the payment of these two, if the firm have sufficient amount, suppose firm have 3 lakhs, then the firm can pay the 1,80,000 and 60 to them, because it is more than this amount the firm have after the payment of first and second. But after the payment of outside liability and partner's capital, the amount left is less than this. Suppose amount is less than this. Suppose 2 lakh is only left. 2 lakh is left after the payment of outside liability and partner's loan. Only 2 lakh is left. Now we have to pay the partner's capital, but partner's capital total is 2,40,000, 1,80,000 and 60. Then what we'll do, we'll distribute this amount in between the partner ABC, in between the partner ABC, in between the partner A, B and C. In which ratio? This ratio. Calculate the ratio. 6, 8, 10. Now 5, 4, 3. In the ratio of 5:4:3. So this amount will be distributed in the ratio of 5:4:3. 5 by 10, 4 by 10, 5 by 12, 4 by 12 and 3 by 12. Is it clear? It means the partner will not get the whole amount. They will get the part amount, partial amount they will get it. So ratably. So ratably only when do it when amount is not sufficient to pay the whole amount. When the amount is not, balance amount is not sufficient to pay the capital, then the ratably, that balance amount will be distributed ratably, means proportionately, in proportion to their capital ratio. Here in proportion to their loan amount. Loan amount is 80 and 40, then 8:4 means 2:1. Okay. After the payment of the third one, thereafter the partner's capital will be returned. If the amount is not sufficient, then ratably, an amount if it is sufficient, then the full amount of capital will be returned. Thereafter, at last, remaining if any will be divided or distributed between the partner in their profit sharing ratio. Remaining amount if any after the payment of the 3 outside liabilities, partner's loan, partner's capital, thereafter also the remaining amount left then that amount, remaining amount if any, will be distributed or divided between the partner in their profit sharing ratio. So this is this division of the amount comes under section 48B. Previous one was 48A. Previous one was 48A. Section 48A, I have discussed it already. Section 48A. This is section 48B. This is section what? This is section 48B. Okay? Is it clear? So 48B says that amount realized by the sale of assets on the after the dissolution of the partnership firm will sell our assets, sell the assets of the firm. Okay, so we will sell the assets. So whatever the amount realized by the sale of assets of the firm, including capital deficiency, if any. So including any sum contributed by the partner to make up deficiency of capital. Any amount contributed by partner to make up the deficiency of capital, if any, shall be applied in the following manner and order. So first we will pay the outside liabilities, then we will pay the partner's loan, then we will pay the partner's capital, and even thereafter any amount left after the payment of these three in sequence, then rest amount will be distributed between the partner in their profit sharing ratio. So ratably is used when the amount is not sufficient, then in proportion to their loan account. Okay, partner's loan. A and B and C has given loan. B and C. B's loan is 80, C's loan is 40. So if the amount is sufficient, if the firm have a 1,20,000 or more than 1,20,000 after the payment of the outside liability, if the firm have 1,20,000 or more than 1,20,000, then the firm will pay the whole amount. But after the payment of this, firm have less than 1,20,000, the total is how much? This total is 1,20,000, less than 1,20,000, then that amount will be distributed between the partner, in between them, in this ratio, in proportion. What is the proportion? 2:1, in the ratio of 2:1. Similarly, after the payment of partner's loan, if any amount is left, okay, partner's capital, suppose capital is ABC capital, A, B and C's capital is like this, 1,80,000 and 60,000. So total capital is how much? 2,40,000 is the total capital, total. So after the payment of this two, if the remaining amount is 2,40,000 or more than 2,40,000, then the partner will get the full amount. If the amount left after the payment of 2 is less than 2,40,000, suppose it is 1,30,000, 2 lakh, suppose 2 lakhs, which is less than this, then these 2 lakh will be distributed between the partner ABC in this ratio. What is the ratio? 10:8:6. 10:8:6. If I am doing short, then it is 5:4:3. So this in this ratio, this amount will be distributed 5/12, 4/12 and 3/12 and will be given to A, B and C. It means the whole amount cannot be refunded. Full amount cannot be refunded. Part amount will only be given to the partner, part amount. Okay, that's why this ratably word is used, ratably. And after the payment of the 3, if remaining amount, if any left, will be distributed between the partner in their profit sharing ratio.